August head fake, be ready for it. XRP fans, we're going to talk price action, ETH, big money on staples. You always wondered how it was made. Well, I'm going to show you. We'll talk that and...
We're looking down on Wayne's basement. Only that's not Wayne's basement. Isn't that weird?
That's weird, man. That's weird.
Buenos tardes, crypto fans. How are y'all doing today? We got some green up on the screen, some floor being made, and some money being printed. A little bit different of a video today, a little bit different of a look. Now, you know the deal. Before we do the news, your comments come first because you, the viewer, matter most. If this is new for you, well, guess what? That's how we do it. Yeah, you matter most. See my editing screen up on the screen? Pretty cool. All right, here's the deal. Comments, if my freaking computer would swap over to them. John Bowman goes, Klaus, I'm a 71-year-old man. I didn't think that there were many alphas left. You give me hope. Rock on, bro. Yeah, not everyone went fucking pussy. You think that warning in the beginning is just to be cute? Check off boxes? Hell no. Some of it's just how it is, my guy. Jeremy Touche dropping support on the channel. Thank you, Jeremy. Says hit that like button, people. Share and subscribe. Big shout out to the people that have been ride or die with Klaus. We know the truth is found here. Trick, hope all is well. Trick, yeah, hope you're doing well, my guy. I bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. My own little spice, flair, flavor on it. Look, we got green up on the screen, floor being printed, money being printed. We're going to talk stables and the head fake. Watch what you see and what happens in today's video. Heat map, we can pass on it. All right. Money. Where are stables at right now? And here's why we're going to talk about stables. Because right now the Senate is on vacation. Which means the only thing that's got regabronies is the stables. Stables all-time high market cap. Maybe my son can close the door so he doesn't bleed in the sound while I'm recording. Thank you, son. Life happens. Stables. Where are the majority of stables held right now? They're held on ETH. 50% of those stables held on ETH. Bro, how do you make money on stables? It's the yield, baby. So on ETH right now, Tether is the #1 yielder on ETH. Revenue in the last 24 hours, 21 million has been made by stablecoin yield Tether. Just Tether. Circle has yielded out 6.73 million. That's juicy. Over the last week, Tether paid out 146 million. Circle USDC 46.7 million. There's a lot of money to be made on stables. Now, a lot of money is going to be able to be made on the altcoins once we get the regs. As we stand right now, Clarity Act is all we got passed through the House. That went to the Senate. The Senate is going to get it soon. It's not officially in their hands just yet. Just hear me out, okay? Congress is slow as shit. I know, it's annoying. Once it gets in the Senate's hands, here's the whole thing. The White House said, yo, we don't like the Clarity Act the way it stands. We need more shit thrown in there. They're like, okay, cool. So the Senate's got their own version, okay? A market structure bill. They're going to take some stuff from that. They're going to add it to the Clarity bill, and they're going to add even more juicy goodness into there. And they're going to make this big-ass crypto bill, like to regulate all of crypto. Do it in one big garbanzo balls-ass sack of shit, right? Here's the thing. That makes it a whole new bill. So procedurally speaking, right, you got to go through that. Then it's got to go back to the House where the House has to approve on it, okay? You got to hope you get support from the Democrats, which we should because we've been getting more support from the Democrats as of late voting-wise. Okay, that's not what this video is about. But that's where we're at right now. So because stablecoins have the regs, and they're going to have the regs now for at least another month ahead of the rest of the market, players see that as the only, quote, legal way, and I've got it in quotes because you know how those traditional finance lamos are doing it. Just the legal money to put in there. So you see lots of money being made. That's just on ETH. Okay? Don't forget, there's another big chunk of that stablecoin market. So remember, there's these altcoin opportunities out there. We just are waiting for the regs. So the head fake, all right? Listen to this. Well, we'll get into next reaction. Fed, you don't have anything until the 16th or 17th of September. So you don't have a really big macro, like, hammer, drop in 50 basis point. So all the FUD of, oh, there's going to be an emergency meeting out. There's no freaking emergency meeting. Jerome Powell ain't doing any of that crap. Dude, this guy has been textbook, like, hawkish. Textbook. For years, this dude has been hawk. He has been late when it came to, like, taking rates, like, down, raising them, all across the board. Remember to raise him, he had to go 75, yeah. And then, like, you see, he's been like this the whole time. Hawkish. Plain and simple. He ain't changing. So, the whole narrative of emergency rates, no one believes that, except for the smack monkeys on Twitter. Don't be one of those smack monkeys. Be informed. Follow the actual numbers. Okay, so no meeting for September. So August is now what? Like a total like limbo month, right? You're like sitting there going, okay, so we don't have that. Congress on break all of August. So you're like, whoa. Now what? Okay, so you got CPI data in August, but you're like, bro, who really gives a shit about CPI data in August? Because guess what? You have another one happening in September before the FOMC meeting. So that means even the one in August, who really gives a shit about that one? Because guess what? You've got another one, a more recent one happening in September, a few days before the FOMC meeting. So August is a big, who gives a shit? And that's the trap you got to be careful about. Because there's no big macro news. So that means the whole market right now is like, okay, what's next? There's zero guidance this month for the market in terms of macro level events. There's zero guidance right now in terms of regs. The only thing that has regs is stables, and that's why I shared this with you, where stables are going absolutely bonkers. Okay? The next big thing after stables for ETH is Tron. Stables for Tron right now, printing dollar bills, y'all. Market cap, whoa. Money printing, whoa. It's crazy. It's just tons of money, and it's regulated. That's why it's so important that we get the altcoin version of it. Okay, so total sleeper month here with no guidance whatsoever. No big banking guidance, no regulatory guidance. Maybe we get some court guidance, but guess what? That'd be cool for XRP, but not like the entire crypto market. You know, and sometimes we got to zoom out. Don't get me wrong, it's good for XRP, but sometimes we got to zoom out for the whole crypto market, because the whole crypto market isn't just XRP. XRP is a slice of that pie. XRP looks good right now. I've got up on the screen the weekly chart. That looks very healthy. That looks really good. If you zoom in even further, we'll go zoomed in even further, and you'll see what? I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. This was the run up to 365, the floor at 3. I don't mind this battle right here. I'm okay with this. But it's the fact that the market has no guidance right now. And so since we won't have guidance with at least anything big until mid-September, and remember, Congress is going to take some time to debate this, to write this shit up, to do their stupid procedural, fucking stupid wig bullshit. I know they don't wear wigs. But for real, they got to go through all their stupid procedural. We need to vote on the fact that we got to debate this. And then they got to debate the vote for the vote. And then debate that vote of that vote of that vote. Like, we got to go through all that. So we've got till mid-September for anything big. So the market, shaky ground. So be careful. Because right now, the vacuum of guidance for any direction for the market is why you got to be careful. So what does this mean for the alts? Well, it's pretty easy. The alts are going to be tethered by any news event that there is. Any like sort of small flare up in the Middle East will have more of an effect on the market, because there's nothing else to guide it. Anything economic wise in terms of jobs being to the negative or to the positive is going to have an effect on it. Why? Because there's nothing else to support the market macro news wise. So just pay attention to what's going on out there. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. Don't worry, I'll keep bringing you the news. This is video number 3 today. I keep you up to date on all the juiciness that's happening. And I showed you how much money is being made with the stables, with not just Tether. So no, it's not the, Tether's going to go belly up. No, just careful, following the narrative out there. But not just Tether, but how much money Circle is printing. Circle is printing like 7 million just on one chain in 24 hours. So just come on, let's be fair here, everyone. Other than that, we're going to be paying attention to jobs, because apparently that is something that shook up the market a little bit. Going to be paying attention to the volume, because does this vacuum of guidance now mean a vacuum of volume? Because we got to think of crypto as an infrastructure too, right? If volumes start plummeting, what happens then to the exchanges, right? Do they start running in problem? No, I don't think we're going to have that problem at all. Volatility has been freaking crazy, and exchanges have been making money hand over fist, and we're going to see some of these exchange IPOs come up here soon, and they're going to get some good money for those things. I don't think they're going to get as good as Circle IPO money, but I think they're still going to fetch a pretty penny. Speaking of pretty pennies, XRP is battling at the $3 floor pretty penny. I just thought I would kind of work that in one way or another. I didn't want to beat the charts to death, because the reality is we're fighting that $3 right now, and we're just going to keep talking that story until we kind of earn a little bit more like notches on our belt. Okay, it was a little naughty, but let's just throw it in there. Either way, that's what I got for you. Choo-choo what? It's behind me, okay? It's flashing. It says it for you. Oh, you want me to say, choo-choo bitches.